Hey, everybody. Welcome to Addictive Tickle, the bidet of podcasts, the only podcast with me the whole time. Who is me? Me is me. Taylor Clark, your average skateboard comedy guy, the funny dad who skates, the shredder with the better taste. I've got all of the fun, none of the bullshit, and that's the new intro. Kind of a jack of all trades meets Jackass 3. Kind of Mr. Rogers meets Doogie Howser, MD. And I'm of course joined here by my producer with the schmaducer.
Oh,
I was trying to mix up hostess with the mostess.
the hostess with the mostess?
Hey, that voice you hear, of course, is Quinn.
The hostess.
22, a Gen Z, and a big old D. Say hi to the people, Quinn.
Hi, people. How's it going? I'm the hostess. Co-hostess.
Co-hostess with the mostest. Producer with the schmadoosters. And you guys, we have an amazing show. Right out of the gate, we're going to pick up right where we left off, doing the top 16 best ways to grow your YouTube. We're, of course, doing this satirically, if it works. Hey. And then we are going to discuss a book. You know, we're not making this like a book club podcast, but I just so happen to be reading one of the greatest pieces of American literature, To Kill a Mockingbird, with my 7-year-old son. And I thought it'd be a little dense for him, but I'm telling you, this book is so good. If you haven't read it since elementary school, you really owe it a reread because it really makes you remember how good writing can be. It's really just an incredible piece. Like within 8 pages, my 7-year-old son and I both are like, this is the best thing I've ever read in my entire life. It's just so amazing. Anyway, Quinn has also read it, and he hasn't read it since 5th grade, but that was only like 6 weeks ago for him. So, you know, it's a little fresher in his memory.
Absolutely.
Anywho's, first off, everybody's favorite podcast segment. We're going to check in with Quinn.
Whoa.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's Quinn. I got an open mic. I produce a podcast, and I no longer live with my motherfucking parents. We're checking in with Quinn. How
How's it
you
going?
doing, Quinn?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
You've got your own home. You haven't moved in yet,
I've not moved in
but you
yet.
got it.
It is mine.
Approved.
They said I
Lisa
can...
signed.
Yeah.
Your money is spent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's all gone.
Welcome.
All the money.
To paying rent.
Thank you. My dad called me once. I was having a bad day, and I was like, it's expensive, and I think they're trying to screw me on this one thing. And he's like, welcome to adulthood. And I was like, I don't really need this speech right now. And he's like, it's not a speech. I just wanted to say welcome. And then he hung up. It was the most aggressive thing, most passive-aggressive shit in my life.
Do you think he's very happy to see you go?
Oh, yeah.
Has he made that clearer than that?
He made it clear before I had a place. He was happy that I was thinking about it. No, I think we've been on great terms since I signed the lease, and it's been a great few days with my parents.
Oh, that's great. So now you're getting along with mom and dad because they probably have a little bit more respect for you now, Quinn. They're probably looking at you like, look at him, got a beard, his own apartment.
I think there's a little more respect.
He's had sex. These are little boys that are growing up. And he's moving out. This is your mom breaking into song.
Oh, yeah. That's very like her.
Soon we can put the new codes on the door. He'll be back, but he can't just walk in. Oh no, we've got new codes on the door. I won't wash your clothes, Quinn. I won't feed you anymore. I won't scrub your floors, Quinn. I'm your mom, but I'm not that kind of mom anymore. No. I'm gonna start sleeping around again like before you were born. I was never loyal, I never planned to stay loyal, but while you were in the house, I decided to be loyal to your old wrinkly dicked dad who's in the CIA. Or the FBI, I'm not allowed to say. And that's why he's okay with me looking around for strange D wherever I can find it. Maybe this is TMI for your son. Maybe this is too much you didn't need to know, but you needed to know that I'm happier with you gone. Goodbye. Also, this is my natural speaking voice, son.
Oh, was it my mom?
Yeah, I've been hiding it.
Oh.
I wanted to have like a soothing motherly voice.
Yeah.
But now that you're gone, I can finally be myself.
I like when you lied to me more.
Well, those days are gone. Now that you're moving out on your own, you're a big man now, Quinn.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just gonna have to deal with the real me. I smoke a pack a day and I fuck around with men and women.
Oh, okay.
Whatever I can get, honestly.
Oh.
I fucked all your friends, Quinn.
Oh, that. Oh.
All two of your friends.
They'd have a lot more confidence.
I would have fucked more of them, but you don't have enough friends for me to fuck, Quinn. You never did. Anyway, congratulations on your new place.
Thank you. What, is it wrong if I care more about the new place than if my mom slept with my friends?
No, I think that's
I
normal.
I think that's pretty.
You'd
Yeah.
be proud of your friends. You'd be like, really?
Yeah. I mean,
Nice,
if
guys.
if you met them, like they definitely don't have the level of confidence that you'd expect after that. You know.
Yeah, plus your mom's like a real get.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about your mom. I'm assuming, she produced a son like you. I'm sure she's got a banging bod.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've noticed a correlation between people who are really cool, have great personalities, you know what I mean? It's always like their moms are just, shaped like an hourglass. Swimsuit models, cool people all come from busty moms with just slim hips. Anyway, I'm happy for you in your new
Thank
home.
you.
And your open mic did not happen tonight.
Did not.
Happy Labor Day.
Yep. The owner did not want to do one on Labor Day.
I like my episodes to be timeless. That's why I never say the date.
Could be any year.
Spoiler. Yeah, it's true. Which Labor Day was this recorded on?
Yeah.
You have to have signed Quinn's lease to know that. We want our listeners to be detectives. Good luck finding that out, listeners.
Excuse me.
All right, and everything else is good. Sorry for our real core fans, all the Taylor trash out there. I don't know what to call my listeners.
Your fans? Taylor
yeah.
Trash?
Neos.
Neos?
Yeah, because they're in the Tatrix.
Oh.
All my little Neos and what's the girl's name?
I have no idea.
In the Matrix?
Have
you not studied on the Matrix?
I've barely
I put it in your
watched it.
curriculum this semester, Quinn.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not. allowed back. But thank
Here
you.
at Everett University, you gotta know all your 90s movies references.
It sounds like it would be at Everett University.
It would be.
Yeah.
They'd actually. I'm not
pretty
even.
on point.
They're not. They didn't name it after me. They just misspelled university.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, there's that. That's like the lowdown, pretty much. I've got a date coming up, so that's exciting.
Ooh,
Yeah.
With Destiny.
With I think her name is Stephanie, which is
That rhymes.
it rhymes. It does.
Oh. Stephanie, I've got a date with you. You're my destiny. I can't wait to put my thing into you. My thing into you. All right. They can't all be hits. Although that might have been my best work. What I'm saying is that was a hit, but normally they can't all be hits like that one was.
Like that, yeah.
Anyway, I'm excited
Like
for
that
you.
diamond.
I hope
yeah.
you put your thing in there.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Well, it was nice to check in with you, Quinn. I am happy for all these new developments. But of course, now we have to parlay with Tay. Oh, I'm doing great. To be honest, I'm fucking ecstatic right now. Right before we started recording, Quinn was maybe the first, dare I say, the last person to see my first cut of my insert penis joke here, Comedians at Skateparks show. First episode, and I even showed you my little not widely seen sizzle from my experimental Comedians at Skateparks episode that I shot 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And let's call it the premiere episode. I hesitate to call it a pilot because it's not a TV show, it's a YouTube series. So far, fingers crossed. It's watchable. I cut it together. I have something watchable now for the first time. And I have fucking 7 more episodes shot, waiting to be cut together. And the first episode is, the reviews are in, Quinn.
Solid.
That's right. Unrehearsed. I didn't prep him for that.
No.
Although I did know he had a positive take. Because as if he would have told me it sucked, but still, I think he was sincere and genuine.
Yeah.
And I'm just so fucking happy. You guys, I just don't know if anybody understands how much I've been waiting for this. Every comedian always wanted their own show, and every skateboarder always wanted their own comedy show as well. I mean, I don't know if that part is true, but it was true for me. And I'll never forget the day when I found out you could just have a YouTube account for free. There's no gatekeepers. This whole time I thought you needed to know old Dr. Daddy show business. Fucking date his daughter or fucking, trim his hedges or something to get an opportunity to sit down with him just so you can pitch him your Comedians at Skatepark show idea. But you don't. You just gotta upload it. And I'm almost ready to upload. Oh, and I'm so excited. I think it's a really solid idea. I always thought it was a really solid idea. And you saw what I made 3 years ago, Quinn. It was good, but was it anything close to what I just showed you that I made recently?
No, it's much better, I felt. It was the production's great. The content's great, And I really liked it.
That's all I want. I mean, the reviews are in. That's pretty good, and that's just the first cut. That's just the Moyle's just training still. Do you know what a Moyle is?
No.
I hope I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure it's the guy who cuts the penis of the. He does the bris.
I've heard.
He cuts
of
the during the bris, which is a Jewish ceremony, where they trim the penis. They cut the foreskin off of the penis of the little boy.
Yep.
The little Jewish boy. And I think it's tradition. A lot of the time, the Moyle will suck the blood out of the little dickie with his mouth.
Are you sure?
Fuck it. It might be an urban legend, but I've seen it happen a few times, and I'm pretty sure I'm joking. I performed it a few times, and I told everybody it's normal. When people hired me for their breasts, I was like, "This is how you do it, right?"
This is the place to get a second
opinion. They had me back. I did all the kids.
Yeah.
They even had me do the girls, which is weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm really excited. We're putting out this show, and we're gonna really dial it up. I've been kind of gearing up for this, honestly, for the last 3 years. It's just hard to build the right fucking, foundation so that you can get to a point like this. And unfortunately, sometimes it just does take 3 years to get an idea to finally, hatch in the way where it has like enough nutrients to, one, survive, let alone flourish. And who knows, maybe even bear some fucking fruit, huh? And I think we're going to get some fruit. I think we are. And I think it's going to taste like, whatever. You insert your best flavor you could ever imagine. For some people, it's going to be strawberry cum. That's the cum from a strawberry. Do you garden?
Yes, but I
You ever go in the morning to eat some of that strawberry cum in the morning?
Only in springtime when it's most.
Prime strawberry cum in spring.
Never later.
Anyways, if you love strawberry cum, then my series, Comedians at Skateparks, is you're going to watch it and it's going to go down like a fresh, sloppy bushel of strawberry cum or whatever, corn dogs or, fucking red wine, peach cum. What about
peach cum?
You do that one too?
Oh, yeah.
Of course you do. You got peach gum all over your face. Anyways, September 23rd, we're gearing up for it. We're going to be releasing little clips between now and then to kind of get ready. And I know I've said this before. Say it again. I will be releasing lots more stuff. The thing is I do have like a back catalog of content. I just need to edit it together, I just need to put it all together, and it takes time. The hard part is making it, but then really just carving out the time to put it in the computer, edit it together, and then export it and put it on the phone, and then gotta put the description. It's just a lot of steps. But I'm going to take them all. I'm going to take one foot in front of the other. I'm going to take them all because, God damn it, I want this show to do well. I'm determined. I'm good enough. I'm proud enough. And God damn it, people like me. It's a quote from me. No one else has ever said that. Not Peter Smalley. Not nobody. Quinn, who are you texting?
I'm writing down notes.
Good. All right, we parlayed with Tay. That's what's going on with me. I'm through the moon excited about the show. And I'm also, honestly, Quinn, I've been listening back to the podcast. Pretty goddamn excited about the direction that we're going here. We got a nice flow. We got nice chemistry, you and I. Don't say anything. Don't ruin it. No, we do. We have a good thing going. You're doing a great job producing. I'm doing a great job being me. Who's me? Me is me. And I think we're just going to keep making these better and better. Little songs, little videos. And now that Quinn's all moved in, almost. A couple of days.
Later this week.
We're going to start really firing up all the social media, right? We do the TikTok and everything, start putting these across all the platforms.
Yeah.
All our little podcast videos. But here's the thing. This is why we haven't done it so far. And this goes for all the people making content. Let this be a fucking lesson to you, If you're going to do a lot of, if you don't want to just be boxed in, which I don't want to be just boxed in, as a one-trick pony, a one-note player, a one-hit wonder. You want to diversify. You got to make sure you are putting out content that is diverse. So I didn't want to put out just like one podcast clip after podcast clip, which would be really easy because we make an hour podcast every week, and it's fantastic. And there's several very clippable moments that would be, of course, instantly viral. But we're not ready to go instantly viral yet. That has to be the last thing we want, right, Quinn?
Oh, yeah.
No, we can't have that. Because what we want is to be able to put out a diverse lineup of content. So now that the show is almost ready, we can put out clips from the Comedians at Skateparks show. We can put out clips from stand-up, from me doing stand-up. I can put out clips from the podcast as well with, a little personal video, a little monologue, a little sketch. Who knows? Mix it up. But it was important to me that I did backlog a lot of content. So that I could have a diverse library when it came time to start distributing said content. God, you know what? I should shoot myself in the goddamn head for the amount of times I just said content, which is a very toxic word. What isn't, I read some good content. It's called To Kill a Mockingbird. You don't call excellent stuff content. Content is literally anything, Gross. Anyway, videos, sketches, songs, documentary, shorts. It's good. It's all there. It's waiting. Not to hype it up too much, but get hyped. Because we're there. We're there. We're there. Tomorrow. We start doing this regularly, consistently. Before you hear this, there should be several things to look at that are new. Love you. All right, we parlayed with Tay. Let's talk about literature. So, Quinn.
Yep.
You graduated from elementary school. What? I don't know.
Are we
2004?
Not even. It was oh god.
What year were you born?
99.
Oh boy.
So I graduated
just getting there.
from elementary school in like 2011, I think. Something like that.
All right. And even then, you read To Kill a Mockingbird. And now, remind me, what is To Kill a Mockingbird about?
Is this a quiz or is
it
this
is.
question? Okay.
And I honestly don't really know either.
Oh, okay.
I remember vaguely.
I think I have a pretty good.
But I'm reading it with my son right now, where
Okay.
I honestly, I think less than 20 or 30 pages in.
Okay. Well, I have a pretty good recollection of it, I think.
Okay, so what planet?
It's on Earth.
It is on Earth. We're doing good. Quinn remembers stuff.
And it's about this kid. I don't remember his name. It's sort of about him, but he's the protagonist. But basically, he's this kid who lives in some whatever town in the South, and there's this guy who he's accused of rape, I want to say, and he goes to court, and he's a black guy, and it's a lot about like race in the South at the time, which was like, I don't remember exactly when it was like early 1900s, mid 1900s, something like that. And the protagonist, his father is the lawyer defending the man who's accused of rape, and the guy, I don't want to give away any spoilers or whatever. But
Go ahead.
I was going to say he didn't actually rape the girl he's being accused of raping. But no one believes that. So it's about race, but it's also sort of like a little bit of a period piece of because there are a lot of parts of it that are like not about that, but are just kind of mundane, like this kid being a kid in the suburbs, and then there's also I'll talk about race and politics and the courtroom and all this sort of stuff.
Oh, you did just... I mean, you guys, a round of applause for Quinn. What an excellent breakdown of To Kill a Mockingbird. I think that was pretty spot on. Now, while I tell you what it's really about, why don't you look it up? Look up the description. Okay. So, what To Kill a Mockingbird is really about, Quinn, is a little girl named Scout.
Ah, that's right.
And Scout is actually a robot who is made of mostly Coca-Cola cans and old tampons. And now tampons back then were made of aluminum.
Oh, okay.
Right, and so she was mostly she was kind of like a detective. Mm-hmm. And so her big thing was she wanted to crack the crime. She wanted to crack the story, solve the crime, if you will, of where she came from. And it is in the South, and it is about race, but it's actually more about how she hates Italian people.
Okay.
So this tampon robot is just really on an Italian hate rage throughout most of the story. And I just thought it would be good for my son to read because he loves the Mario Brothers.
Sure.
I am, of course, joking. But, Quinn, you looked up what it's really about. How close were you?
All right, well, let's see here. This is off the Amazon page to buy the book. This is, I would assume, just straight off the back of the book. All right. So, compassionate, dramatic, and deeply moving, To Kill a Mockingbird takes readers to the roots of human behavior, to innocence and experience, kindness and cruelty, love and hatred, humor and pathos. Now over 18 million copies in print and translated into 40 languages, the regional story by a young Alabama woman claims universal appeal. Harper Lee always considers her book to be a simple love story. All right, this isn't really a description of it all.
Yeah, what are you reading? This doesn't even sound like it's about To Kill a Mockingbird.
This is the thing. It's like it's such a famous book. Here's the...
I want a synopsis, not a fucking critique.
All right, this is off...
Not a fucking love letter to the author.
Here's one off Britannica.
Quinn!
This is better.
Is this better?
This is better.
Read it first.
All right. When Tom Robinson...
Quinn's reading, I'll sing a song. And while he's reading, I'll sing a song. Is it the right synopsis? We'll find out if Quinn is right or Quinn is wrong.
Okay.
Right now.
All right. So it says, when Tom Robinson, one of the town's black residents, is falsely accused of raping Mayella Ewell.
Ooh.
A white woman. Ewell?
You were right about the rape. Wait, what?
Oh, I don't know the last name.
Oh, Ewell.
Ewell.
I don't know.
It's weird. A white woman.
Ewelli?
Huh? Maybe. Mayella Ewell. A white woman. Atticus, that's the dad.
That's the dad, lawyer.
Yep. Agrees to defend him despite threats from the community. At one point, he faces a mob intent on lynching his clients, but refuses to abandon him. So,
pretty close.
Pretty close.
And I liked what you described about the book, which is what I'm taking home from it right now, as I am, again, very early on in the book. I read it when I was young, but I'm rereading it with a youngin' myself. And what I'm really appreciating about it right now is just how amazing it is written, how it just builds a universe and puts you inside of the head of this little girl. And it really does encapsulate an era, a lost American era where, kids read insane literature for fun.
Yeah.
And ran around, without fucking tablets in their pockets and fucking computers communicating with them from the fucking sky.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it also really makes it clear that Scout is a unique little girl, that she speaks the way she does, which justifies the way the whole story is written from her perspective, and makes it very believable because of that, which essentially is, as a writer, you and I both understand this, making something creative and unique and essentially like original is thereby like a little unbelievable, a little harder to believe. So for this book, which I'm very taken aback by, not only did that almost immediately, took this like very hard to believe little girl character and made them completely, tangible.
Yeah.
Like them. Not only that, take really complicated words, big, subject matter, and made it entertaining, interesting, and fun, so much so that a 7-year-old kid can't wait to keep reading it. Which kid? My kid. And maybe he's better than all kids, which is definitely true. But I will also say that this book is so good that it's had that effect on him and me. And like I said earlier when I was introducing this segment, just like absolutely, it just makes me long for things that are this good. Because I get kind of caught up just watching fucking Marvel movies all day. And just taking in, essentially pop media.
Yeah.
That sometimes when something truly excellent, remarkable, fantastic, like a true masterpiece crosses your path, you just can't help but, just one, like envy it, but more just appreciate it for what it is. And I haven't even gotten to what truly makes this book great yet, as I'm so early on in it still. And I've read it, I know what it's about, but I'm so excited to see like now rereading the language, understanding the structure of it and the flow and how the characters communicate and how the book really translates the message it's sending. I just can't wait to see how that unravels the second time through. As an adult, I'm just going to have such a different take on it, especially considering the times that we're in, Quinn. The times we're in, Quinn, are full of sin, men. Who's men? Who cares? It rhymes. Anyway, you guys should pick it up. The old To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm going to give you an update. I bet we'll finish it sooner than later. Within the next couple of weeks. Me and my kid like to rifle through some pages, boy. He's so much smarter than me. And I'm excited because I'm going to go read a bunch of other classics with him. All the other books that I read when I was a kid that I didn't truly understand or wrote a report on that I can barely remember, I'm going to take another run through that with the boy. And I'm going to do that with the books that I never did read. You know, what's he think of, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas as a 7-year-old? Who knows? But we're going to find out. What would you say, Quinn? And let's switch instruments for this.
Okay.
Brass? What's the best book you ever read, Quinn?
Oh, man. The best book I ever read. Like novel? Talking about novels?
No, you could. If it's a picture book, it's a picture book, Quinn. Say it. The best book you've ever read is Where's Waldo in Europe?
Where's Waldo in Europe? Yeah, that's pretty. Hey, that's a good read. No, I don't.
He's never where you think he is.
I liked The Yearling. I liked a lot, and I liked Beyond Good and Evil. I liked a lot, and
Beyond Good and Evil. I never read Beyond Good and Evil or the
Yearling?
The Yinling.
The Yearling.
The Mingling. What was it?
The Yearling.
The Yearling.
Yeah.
I never read it. What's it about?
The Yearling is about a it's like a deer, I want to say.
Boring. I've seen Bambi.
It's not.
What's the other one about?
The other one is not a novel. It's a philosophy book by Nietzsche from like.
Wait, what's it called?
Beyond Good and Evil.
Beyond Good and Evil by Friedrich Nietzsche.
Yeah, that's a really good book.
Some people think being a skateboarding comedian is a real good way of me, and a good example of how I found my Friedrich Nietzsche.
Oh yeah, who is that?
Sigmund Freud said that to me.
Oh, directly to you.
He did.
Oh,
in a dream. Have you ever used a medium?
I mean, as in the
someone who
website,
channels ghosts.
Oh, a medium is that? I thought you meant
yeah, like a spiritual medium, someone who's like, I need one of your pubes, and I'm gonna make your auntie come back and say hello, I miss you.
Yeah,
from the afterlife. Well, now hand over the pube, and then they run like hell and they steal your pubes, your wallet, and your girlfriend.
All three.
A medium. No, of course Sigmund Freud did not tell me that. But I know who Friedrich Nietzsche is. He created, where are you going, Quinn? Check on the camera.
Checking the camera, yeah.
He, of course, is the father of nihilism.
Kind of.
And I believe was a somewhat of not a mentor, but definitely a person that Adolf Hitler looked up to and drew inspiration from.
That's what a lot of people say. But
that is what a lot of people know. I watched a documentary or two.
It's there's been some conflicting things about that.
Did Hitler not go to his study and
he did go to the study
sit in his space and go,
He did go to the study.
I must kill Jews. Thank you, Friedrich Nietzsche.
But
and then he left.
But to be
on a toboggan
to defend.
This is what the lore. This is what the lore is.
Can I defend Nietzsche real quick though? Because
oh yeah.
So,
this is the next segment. We'll be doing this every week. Quinn defends Nietzsche.
Well, Nietzsche actually in Beyond Good and Evil even never really says anything negative about Jews. He's actually quite a fan, and is actually really throughout his writings against Christianity as an institution and all these sort of things. It's not like a fun topic, but it's but a lot of his stuff was later misinterpreted, or a lot of it was sort of taken in snippets when you really have to read the whole context to understand where he's going. Because it's it's kind of I don't want to say poorly communicated, but he explains things in this weird roundabout way. If you only take a little snippet, it doesn't get across what he's actually trying to say.
I'll be the first to admit, I even have just now taken Friedrich Nietzsche out of context a little bit. Because a lot of people will throw that at you. Yeah, I heard he was Hitler's fucking butt buddy or something like that. Like, that's how people want. But he really was just a philosopher.
He was just a philosopher, And also,
And he did have some actually quite progressive ideas.
Did
he
some,
not?
He had some very progressive.
Like, didn't he think dolphins should get married?
He did. Then he died in
2 raccoons. It was controversial, but I think progressive. He said Friedrich Nietzsche, look it up. All dolphins should be married to raccoons so we could have dolph-coons.
Yeah.
Not my words. No, what were you going to say?
He died in 1900.
We've covered dolph-coons. You can stop with if you were going to bring that up.
Oh no, I wasn't. That was my next point, but I was gonna first mention. He died in 1900. So he actually was never alive to even witness the formation of like the Nazis or any of that sort of stuff, which is like a thing I think a lot of people overlook also. But there's a whole series of internet dives you can do on that. And I don't agree with all the stuff he says in Beyond Good and Evil either. But he has a really interesting way of thinking, and is just a really smart guy with some really original takes on stuff.
What was your favorite take from Friedrich Nietzsche?
My favorite take from Friedrich Nietzsche. He talks a lot about
other than the dolphins should get married to raccoons.
Yeah,
and make dolphin babies.
No, yeah, absolutely. Other than that,
that's my favorite. That's my personal favorite. But you can't have it because it's mine.
Oh, okay.
What's yours?
There's a lot. One of the topics he hits a lot is about like herd mentality and like the problem with it, and I think he has some really good points on that. He specifically talks about like the church and about creating greatness a lot, and one of the things he says is that in Europe at the time, people were starting to leave religion and go towards science and philosophy and all these things, and he says the problem that a lot of people have is they have all these morals and these habits that are from the church because they were raised with the church, but when they leave the church behind and they still have those values, none of those values make any sense anymore, and so they can't find greatness. He says like he has this quote in there where he says, to find greatness you need God. That's the only way to find greatness, but if you don't believe in God, you have to create it, and that relies on a different set of like values and stuff. And that's sort of what Beyond Good and Evil touches on a lot, and I'm probably a little off on that, but that's sort of a rough idea of it.
And not being very well studied in Nietzsche, I love that. I think that is actually a pretty accurate, hard to argue with takeaway.
Yeah, it's a really interesting thing, and he just does a great job of breaking it down throughout the book, and sort of wrapping it back around at the end.
Well, I'd love to read it. I like to read a lot of philosophy. I don't know if you can see any of these books here, but there's a lot of stuff on there. One of the, oh my God, of course, I'm so bad at remembering names. I try not to do much referencing on this podcast at all because I get so fucking brain farty when I get put on the spot with trying to have to remember stuff, but especially names. But one of my favorite philosophy books, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to remember it. I'm so pissed I brought it up. I don't even think I have it here. I let someone borrow it. Oh my God. It's this philosopher who basically talks about how Escape from Freedom is the name of the book. And his name is Eric Fromm. Fucking
Yay.
I did it, baby! Somebody's hosting a podcast. Eric Fromm is this wonderful philosopher from, I believe, a similar era as Friedrich Nietzsche. But he, in this book, Escape from Freedom, he writes about how everybody is essentially trying to do exactly that, escape from freedom. And they use religion, they use even their jobs or their relationship or anything they basically can to escape from being free, which if they did finally experience true freedom, if one was to finally truly embrace the freedom that is accessible to each and every one of us, we would we are crippled with fear of our true potential, and that's why we don't. How that for a fucking mind fuck.
Hell yeah.
And I really, really related to this, and it was like really hitting home to me when I was reading this, as I was trying to honestly develop this like comedians at skate parks idea. And it wasn't just like the idea of the show. It was like, well, I'm trying to be a comedian, trying to break through, trying to have some sort of brand. I'm trying to set myself out, be a little different. How am I going to do that? So what I decided to do was, be as true to myself as I knew how to be. And in comedy, isn't that what we're all shooting for?
Yeah.
Huh? So by kind of lining myself up in this, skateboard space as a, even as an aging, balding, tooth decaying man that I am, I was reading this book going, how do I reach my full potential? How do I get that freedom?
Sure.
And I felt like I, had such a leg up, because what he explained in this book a lot was that most people are really trying to escape from why religion has such a stranglehold on people's potential, because by giving it up to God and just like admitting that you have no control is so dangerous to your essentially mental health.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to continue to find answers.
Yeah.
And the answers that you seek, if you're seeking them through like religious means, essentially inevitably will lead you to dead ends that you have to do mental gymnastics in order to, find your way out of. You watch like religious conversations or debates on whatever topics, and they're mind melting because they're all using made up stories to find logical, answers to what are essentially life's greatest questions that you're really never supposed to find answers to,
Yeah.
So by not having like religion holding me back, and luckily being in a healthy relationship with my wife, or at least knowing that a healthy relationship was possible, obviously nobody's perfect, but we were both striving to get better. And when you're striving to get better, you know that like better is possible. And if you've seen really bad and you've seen decently good, you have a little bit of perspective, which is what I think I had. And I will say that when I do read philosophy books, they tend to do this to me, the opposite of what they do to a lot of people, which is they really inspire me and kind of fill me up with hope.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of it, even this, what I'm talking about, is pretty hopeless.
Oh, yeah. Nietzsche, same deal. He's very quite the opposite for the most, especially the later stuff gets real bleak. But, I don't know bleak, but he's not trying to inspire you with the writings. But
nor do
a
I
lot
think
of good
Eric
knowledge there.
Fromm is. He's more like, if you can, you probably could do a lot of great things, but you probably won't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty similar, yeah.
But maybe that's just my, inner delusional optimist that's always going to just see the silver linings to all this gray and try to come out on top with a little bit of perspective, maybe a little bit of wisdom, and dare I say, maybe even a little bit of love. Aww. See, guys, not every episode is full of cunts. Oh, boy. What time are we at, Quinn?
We're at about 50 minutes.
50 minutes. We didn't catch up on our videos.
No.
So we got 10 minutes left. Let's see how many we can get through.
Okay.
And then we'll call it. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And then we'll call it. We'll wind up the episode and say goodbye. I will say goodbye to you. I will say goodbye to you. And we'll parlay again another day.
All right. Are we going?
Hit me.
All right.
What did we do? The last one we did was?
The last one we did was number 9, what to do when you're bored videos. And that was the last one we did, I think.
And we were like, you can do all these when you're bored.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. All right, number 10 are reviews. So this here it says review videos are very popular for one reason. I actually already talked about it earlier. I don't know. People are searching for the video, and it will help people. So many people watch reviews nonstop. A review of a computer before they buy it, a review of a book, a review of a movie, etc. There's so many different reviews that you can make, and so many opportunities for them to be popular. I would definitely recommend making some of these.
Well, we just did a pretty nice review of the first 12 pages of To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a full-on review of Shang-Chi, the new Marvel movie, because guess what? I saw it!
Whoa.
Right out of the gates when, what was it, open, it was in theaters for a day or two. Couldn't wait. Went and saw it midnight after a show. I just didn't want anybody to spoil anything for me. And here's what's getting annoying about all these fucking Marvel movies, and this is my official review. They're all the fucking same. We get it. Oh, we get it. Oh, you're a normal guy. Oh, all of a sudden you're not a normal guy. Wow, cool powers. Oh, big bad guy. Did you get him? Oh, nope. Wait, you did? Haha, the end? Ooh, wonder what the next movie's going to be. Let's wait till after the credits. Oh, cool. It's that one. Oh, fuck. I feel empty again. I can't wait for the next thing to come out. And that's the process. That's the process. Every single fucking movie. Now, here's the thing, Quinn.
Yeah.
We talked about this a little bit on a previous episode, but what am I gonna say? The sparkle, the sizzle, the fire, whatever it is, it's wearing out. It used to be you couldn't wait for the special effects to get so good that your favorite comic book movies could be brought to life and it would look as real as motherfucking fuck shits. And now it is, and we've had a lot of movies that looked like real fuck shits, as real as fuck shits have ever looked, and they're fucking shitting all over my expectations now. I don't care how good it looks, I just want the movie to be awesome. And the movies are all the same. And now let's take Shang-Chi. So happy for all the actors, all the, this is a monumental day for Asian culture to have a big old superhero movie. And fucking kudos to the director and everyone who was involved in making sure that it was a pretty much an entire Asian production crew as well. Fucking spectacular. And as Marvel movies go, which I've already stated, they're all the fucking same, it was a good one. It wasn't as bad as Black Widow. That was the worst one. Nothing against Scarlett Johansson, except that she really sucked in all the Marvel movies. I'll say it. She didn't have, her heart wasn't in it. And I think she's a good actress. I actually liked a lot of her movies. I loved a lot of her movies, but as the Black Widow, she never showed any fucking depth. Be honest. Be honest. Even Scarlett Johansson, you listening to this, so she's a big fan. Skojo, that's her name, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what people call her.
Skojo.
You resent the people who like this stuff. Say it. Say it! Look in the mirror. Look at your fans. Look at your fucking Colin Jost, who's actually got an amazing body. You look at him and you tell him, look, babe, I think people who watch these movies and really like them are fucking kind of stupid. I know that's how you feel. I can tell by the way you play that part. Heartless bitch. I'm talking to Black Widow.
But what would you give it out of 5 stars? This new movie.
If I'm rating, I'm not rating Marvel movies against real movies anymore. I rate them against other Marvel movies.
Okay, that's fair.
7.
7.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
I'll give Black Widow a 4.
Okay.
That's as
out
low
of
as
10?
out of 10. Yeah, that's the lowest
Gotcha.
I would rate any of them.
Okay, yeah.
And here's the thing: I'm addicted to them. I watch the breakdown
Sure.
videos. I fucking read the lore. I never really cared for comic books at all.
Yeah. Sure.
But
I'm not a big yeah.
I just can't wait to see the next Marvel movie every fucking single time.
They're like
You know?
cigarettes.
Yeah, kind of like cigarettes. Like I want to quit them. I know they're not good for me. I know they're bad.
They kind of suck.
But I'm still like, man, that Hulk smash, man, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Smash that fucking thing, Hulk. Just a sucker for it. I don't know what to say. I think it's just because I'm not religious. I don't have religion. So I get excited about characters with Marvel powers.
Okay, yeah.
Because there is no Jesus in my reality who's actually has powers. So I lean into the fake powers. And I don't know why. I think because as a kid, obviously so much of it is just nostalgia. But I just loved the X-Men so much, and I always wanted powers so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess I still do. And I guess I really had a breakthrough here today on Addictive Tickle. I think the only reason I watch these movies is because I still just fucking want to fly, god damn it! This is what's really happening. Disney's keeping flying technology to themselves. To keep people going back to see these goddamn movies. Because as soon as people can fly and shoot lasers themselves, out of their eyes and be all stretchy, then nobody's going to care about these movies.
Just a movie about some dude.
Now that's a conspiracy theory for you.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Disney is harboring magic potions that give people superpowers in order to keep funneling all of their fucking bodies into these Disney movies. And I'm not going to stand for it. There's my review of Shang-Chi. There's my review of all of Marvel, the industry.
All right. It's a review video right there, guys.
What's the next thing on the list, Quinn?
Number 11, tours.
Let me give you a tour of our podcast studio, like one of those.
Yeah, like MTV Cribs is like tours. This is like tours. It's just like here's the description. Once again, I have no idea why people like watching tours of spaces, but they do. You can make a room tour, house tour, desk tour, etc. For lots of people, these do really well, and for me, some of these have done fairly well. This will help your audience connect with you and your space. If you move somewhere new, this can also be exciting as your audience can see your new space. As well as this if you live in an exciting area.
Quinn, we're going over to your place.
Okay.
And we're
Do a
this will be a
tour?
YouTube video. We're doing a tour of Quinn's new spot.
Real short video. But
It's going to be great.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down, yeah.
Oh boy, I'm excited for that. All right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Number 12, anything that mentions TikTok.
Oh God. Well, we're gonna start clipping all this up and doing TikTok videos. I mean, this podcast is just prime for TikTok content. TikTok content.
Talk.
What'd you call me?
TikTok.
Fuck you. All right, TikTok talks. Where are my TikTok Taylor? TikTok cocks. I'm gonna TikTok it tacky took. And if you ever saw Dr. Seuss, you know that he stole everything from you. TikTok. This is TikTok Talk with Taylor Clock. Oh my God, that is catchy. Welcome to TikTok Talk with Taylor Clock. I'm here to give you all the TikTok gossip and all the news from all of you TikTok blues. I'm going to show you all the new hits, all the new dance moves, and then by the time we leave here, you're going to be on TikTok too. Oh, don't even leave. Don't even think about it. I'm going to fucking dance and groove and take a shit on a closet. I'm one of the greatest wordsmiths that ever hit the shits. And if you like this, then you should probably like the Smiths. TikTok a Talk with Taylor Clock.
All right. Yeah. The organ's fun.
The organ's fun. The organ's kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. I got a little TikTok video there. I say TikTok a million times. That's what it asked for.
That's what
and
it wanted.
we're gonna see which one of these worked, if any of them. And you didn't really cut the videos from last week together, so you'll be able to
Not
put
yet.
these all together kind of out at the same time.
We could do a series.
That's one of the other things it says to do.
I think
Do
so.
a series or a playlist or something like that. Be organized is one of them, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Woo! We're doing it, Quinn.
We're doing it. Now, we're at an hour. Do you want...
Stephanie's going to be so proud of you. Is that her name?
Yeah, something like that. I think it's Stephanie. I don't really know.
Stephanie, you're my destiny. Welcome to my studio. Oh, don't look around too much. I'm going to keep the lights off so you don't see that bag of Oreos. They've been there for a week in the corner just collecting mice, and my place, it stinks like feet. Oh, Stephanie, I'm glad you're smell blind, Stephanie.
This is going to be my first bar date. It's exciting.
Hey, Quinn, this is
Is it
Quinn.
Stephanie or is it me?
No, this is you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Stephanie, no big deal. Quinn here. Big old dick Quinn. You know me. Anyway, I didn't call to remind you about my big D or anything, but, reminder, it's big. Anyways, I just wanted to ask you if you wanted to go hang out at a bar. Oh, yeah, you know, that place you gotta be fucking 21 to get into. Well, news for you, Stephanie. I've been 21 for a while. Not quite 2 years, but over one. Oh, yeah, bitch. I've been 21 for way over a year now. And I'm going to meet you at a bar, and we are going to hang, Stephanie. Oh, you know what people do at bars? They hang. Yeah, you and me, that's what we're going to do. Like grown-ups, like people who go to bars. Anyway, again, got a big D. See you at the bar.
That's pretty close to the actual conversation.
Quinn, you're so charming.
I know, right? Yeah, it's very exciting. And she really was adamant about the drinking part. I think she might have a problem, but I don't really care. At this point. She was like really.
This is Stephanie. Oh, I'll see you there. Here's the thing, Quinn. I'm already at the fucking bar. I call it my office. I have my family reunion here planned in a week. And nobody's coming but my sister. You think I drink? She put us under the table. Anyway, got your voicemail. Can't wait to see that D. You're really building up the suspense. Stephanie fucking out.
Yeah, she seems cool.
She seems really cool.
Yeah.
She sounds a lot like your mom, kind of. Her voice is a lot like your mom's.
A little bit, yeah. post-move out mom. Yeah.
You know, we were speaking of Sigmund Freud earlier. He would have a lot to say about this.
He would.
He'd mostly probably be like, excuse me, Queen. Wait, what? I'm trying to do German, but I think I did Korean. Sigmund Freud's German, right?
Yeah.
Hagen. Queen, do you know that your wife, your future wife is, speaking much like your mother? What do you think this means about, your penis?
Is real big.
Exactly. Have you read me friend, Frederick Nietzsche book? He sounds like, just joking. I am Borat. I am. Your wife. He sounds very nice. What a tool bag.
Yeah. I really derailed the whole video thing by bringing up the date. I realize now. We got a few more. Do you want to do them now, or do you want to wait till next week to do the last
we got
few?
one more, and then we'll pick it back up next week. What do you say?
All right, sounds good. So this is number 13. It's called How I Edit. So I have already talked about how-to videos and YouTube help videos, but I thought I should include how I edit videos separately. This is because, in my opinion, it is like a whole different category. You can also include how you film, script, and make the thumbnails for all your videos. Whether your audience just likes your editing and wants to know how you edit or a random person uses the same editing software as you and has questions, they will all really enjoy the video. It will help everybody.
Nope. Next.
Yeah. All right, do you want to do this one today, or do you want to wait till next week? I guess it'd be weird to close.
We're going to do
that
one more. We're not going to close with the next.
That's fair. All right, this one's a fun one. Number 14.
Why would you do the other one if you had a fun one coming
Because
up?
I don't know. I want to go down the list.
All right, go. What is it?
Number 14. How to make money.
Well, okay. Let's do it. Is
All
it just that easy?
Yeah, lots of people are wondering how they can make money. I know for a
No
fact.
kidding. We were just talking about this. Yeah, these got to be the most popular videos. It's like the only videos that come up in ads for me are people being like, we're going to make it up. All right, let's do it. This is every fucking ad you see now. Let me think of the best. What would be the good?
Like selling sneakers or something.
Yeah, it's got to be like a serious. Are you struggling? Has COVID make your life a living hell? Is your mother hopped up on pills and your son stealing your hardwood floors right from under your feet? Lumber is expensive. Well, then you came to the right place, because right here, I'm going to teach you how to make money right here, right now, today, with just $5 a minute. You can send me $15 in 3 minutes, and I will turn you into the greatest social media influencer the world has ever seen. All you have to do is follow these 3 easy steps. Steps are what you call steps now. That is how influencers talk. So the first thing you need to do is get famous. Now, a lot of you are going to say, hey, if I was famous already, I wouldn't be struggling. Well, you're right. But did you know that you need to get famous to stop struggling? Well, you already got your $15 worth with that little tip of advice right there. So the next step after you get famous is start a tequila company. Now, if you're wondering why tequila, well, it's because nobody likes tequila, but everyone wants to buy it. This is why everyone's having so much success with their tequila companies. It's because no one ever actually ends up tasting the fucking shit tequila that these people are putting out there. They buy the bottle because it looks cool on the shelf, and they dump it into cocktails when people are already drunk, and then they get away with selling what is basically shoe polish. And after people have already guzzled down a fucking couple of sips of shoe polish, you can sell them all kinds of shit, like your multi-level marketing company. You can say, hey, if you like this tequila, other people like this tequila, so you should go tell your friends that they should also work for my tequila company, and they'll tell their friends to work for my tequila company, and then pretty soon we'll all be fucking hammered on shoe polish and rich. Or you could sell and resell stuff on Amazon. That's pretty straightforward. Just buy stuff in bulk, sell it in smaller quantities for more, economics 101 type of shit. Anyway, that's how you do it. Thanks for joining me here, everybody, on my How to Make Money show. My address is listed above. Please send me cold hard cash or Venmo me. There we go.
All right.
People learned a lot, and I think I did a great service to the people of YouTube. And there's a lot of people out there that are going to get financially independent because of my advice.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay rent with your advice.
You're gonna. Which one are you gonna do? You're gonna do the Amazon selling and reselling, or are you going to send me some money, get famous, start a tequila company, and thereby a multi-level marketing company?
I was gonna send you money to make me famous.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to receiving your first payment, Quinn.
All right.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on Addictive Tickle. Quinn, say goodbye to the people, but not yet. Okay, now.
Goodbye, people.
Goodbye, everyone. Next week, we'll do a couple more things. We'll see what's happened with To Kill a Mockingbird. We'll be a little bit closer to my Comedians at Skateparks premiere. Really excited about that. And I don't know if this is going to be next week, but very soon I'll be announcing our first real guest. I am going to start having a guest on here every now and then. Not a lot, but sometimes. And I'll let you know who that's going to be next week. You'll just have to turn in or tune in. Turn in as well. While you're tuning in, turn on over there. All right, everybody. Thanks. I love you. This has been Addictive Tickle. Goodbye. We're going with a different beat. Ooh. Cool.